a faction I made up on my own. I'm sorry, bit lagging, all that, and sorry no videos have been, well, out for a while. Life kinda got in the way, so we had to deal with it all. And, well, it's been slightly crazy over here, but during the time where during the times when things settled down, we didn't have enough time to record, so we decided to, well, start doing stuff, messing around stuff. What I'm going to show you is my new faction, called the Rust Devils. I know it's a faction in Fallout for a name for a raider group, but this kind of fits because, well, this is a raider group nomad society. That, well, like their vehicles, literally. If you gave these guys, what? If you gave these guys a piece of technology, or bare minimum, the skeleton framework of a vehicle, they're going to, yeah, damn, add their own stuff to it. The most common things you'll see are, well, their wooden armor. Their, well, society is based the the more mechanical might you have, the more right you are. So, like, might make right, but, well, might make blasting cannons open right thing. The group with the more vehicles and the more firepower on them are usually the war bosses and the ones who are running the thing. The most common ones you'll see are the trebuchet groups. These are basically, well, very easy units to break because, well, they're basically tiny made out of wood. But, and, well, they have, like, two boarding party troopers, and the rest are just either drivers, launchers, or reloaders. Now, do note there are more heavier armor varieties. The armor here is still the same, but they have much more heavier armor detachment of, well, borders on board, and, well, they're much more aggressive. And there then the scrap tankers, which are the transport vehicles with salvaged tank heads on that can still fire because, well, they hooked up engines on to the thing and their tracks. These things are much more faster. You know, the carpet here and the spiderwebs are supposed to represent how fast they can go. And they're and the Rust Devil tribe here actually works completely different from any other ones. They are pathetic on the defense because, well, you're mostly going to see wooden armor and stuff. The more heavier a vehicle is, the more rare you're going to find it because, well, it's much more easier to level a village down. Yeah, that's their strategy. They charge into villages that have pathetic defenses or really no defenses and level the entire village. They don't burn it to the ground. They don't burn it. No, they scavenge it. They'll run through with their lighter vehicles and crush any resistance. And then they'll come through and literally tear down buildings and scavenge their resources for their army, leaving literally nothing. It would just look like a part of the desert. Nothing was built there. If they can't scavenge it because, well, too much resistance, then they'll just say, screw it, and, well, shoot the place to hell, leaving giant craters. The most common ones you'll see are the trebuchets and the motorcycles, or the insane cycles, they're called, because, well, they're basically very afraid-will vehicles that, well, one person can drive and also shoot from, and they're used at, like, a slight kamikaze They're used with the most insane people you can think of. Basically, the unstable parts of society that they have. Basically, hop on board these things and go full speed toward the enemy's frame, hoping to waste their ammo on, well, the pathetic armor, not the more heavier duty varieties. And then there's this vehicle called the Mother Headquarters, which is basically one out of several Mother Headquarters. These things are the rarest vehicles you can find. Destroying one of these means you're taking out a war boss in that sector. And these things are, well, they're made out of armor, but it's not the most reliable. Any armor you do find on these vehicles, either scrap armor, very pathetic ones, or armor they salvage from vehicles that are not rusted to pieces. And the mother bases here are mobile vehicles, and they're faster. And war bosses feel more comfortable attaching dangerous technology to these things than others. Like, for example, a steam boiler on a desert planet. Water is scarce on the planet, so if a war boss feels okay without using a vehicle a piece of technology that requires steam power, then that means they have a lot of water attached to it. And also, this. If they find a temple, yes, a desert temple, they will grab several of their more tougher vehicles and rip the temple out of the ground and place, well, tank treads on it and make it a mobile base. While switching out parts of it for more armor, more of their style. Even put banners on it. They will literally turn it into a mobile base headquarters, which it's pretty deadly. And they're a rapid reaction force. And I do mean rapid. Say, it's a much more tougher resistance comes by like them and they get a warning like 5 minutes, then they can move their entire camp, this is a small camp by the way, in 5 seconds. In 5 seconds of them getting the report that enemy troopers are on their way, they will grab whatever they can and run with it towards their vehicle. Oh, I don't know why it's lagging. Hang on. Okay, there we go. Hang on. Let me check the options. What's going on? Okay. Sorry, guys, but, well, guys, guys, this is the first faction. I'm going to have you guys pick the banner for the Rust Devils here. The Rust Devil tribe. They really love the spiky armor and stuff because, well, there's spikes on their vehicles, which is the only other piece of metal that they also have. You could literally give them the bottom frame of a vehicle and they could make it work. So, anyways, guys, this is 11, and always, work for Hong Kong from the Epic Line Saplings, and go watch TVA channel by TVA. Bye! Oh, darn, wrong button.